Electric bikes are life-changing, but owning one has some barriers, including the price. Thankfully, there are more and more options in the sub $2,500 price range here in the United States, and Gazelle just introduced 2 new city bike options with Bosch's new eBike smart system that you might want to know about. So the Gazelle Medeo T9 City that I have behind me and for review is $2,299. The Medeo T9 is $2,599. In this video, we're going to dig into the T9 City model at that $2,300 price point with Bosch's new eBike smart system. It isn't something I have seen on any other city bike of this price, and we're going to go through the 7 things I think you should know about it. Welcome, I'm Arlie, aka Bike Shop Girl. I'm looking forward to testing out this Gazelle, as interestingly, Gazelle was the only non-cargo bike that I stocked in my family transportation-focused bike shop. So the first thing I want to dig into is the brand, because I think it's really important for this bike. Gazelle is a Dutch bike brand, the largest in the Netherlands, and has been making bikes since 1892. They are very much designing bikes for utility and helping you leave the car at home. Gazelle doesn't only design their bikes, but they also build them in the Netherlands. For the last 5 or 6 years, the Gazelle Medeo family of bikes has kind of been setting the standard for electric city bikes with required features like fenders, lights, rear rack, and the Bosch e-bike system at a great price. The new models now are setting that bar a little bit higher. The fit for the Medeo line is going to be an upright, comfortable, but not sluggish riding e-bike. For this year, they have a 27.5-inch wheel with 62 millimeter tires, which converts to 2.44 inches. This wheel size and tire gives you a couple of things compared to previous Medeo bikes. The first thing is that wheel size is slightly smaller than previous models, and it's going to lower your center of gravity and also lower your step through. So the step through of my size large is right about 18 inches, which is pretty good for a big wheel city bike. And then the second thing is that the width of the tire, which is 2.44 inches, will be comfortable to ride, but it's not a fat tire bike that will eat up your battery range. Another new thing this year is a smaller, extra small, or 40 centimeter frame. This will now give riders down to 4'9" more e-bike options. The T9 City I'm reviewing only comes in a low step through in multiple sizes, but the more expensive T9 has a high step or more flat top tube. The stem is adjustable with a tool. It's really a nice, comfortable, upright bike, but not so comfortable that your knees are no longer over your pedal, and if you're riding a good distance, might bother you. Let's move on to the e-bike system. These models have the new Bosch eBike Smart System, which is tested to UL 2849. I specifically contacted the Gazelle marketing team because I haven't seen a sub $2,300 electric city bike with the new smart system. At this price point, you're getting the active line motor, giving you 40 Newton meters of torque. The more expensive model gives you the active line plus with 50 Newton meters of torque. Gazelle moved the battery from the rear rack to the down tube. The T9 City has a 400 watt hour battery, and then the T9 has a 545 watt hour. They are locked on with a key, and that key matches your frame lock. They both are using the Bosch Purion 200 display and controller, and comes with the smaller Bosch compact charger. Neither of these models come with Bosch's Connect module for the GPS tracking and alarm that I can tell, but that's something easy that most bike shops can handle. Many years ago, Gazelle really set the standard for me for what an electric city bike should include. So this has a suspension fork, which will add to the comfort of those wide tires, but the bike comes with front and rear headlights. The front light is a 35 lux, which equates roughly to 350 lumens. This is fine for city riding with street lights, but if you have dark stretches, I would add a helmet light or swap out that e-bike front light to something brighter. You're going to see that it has fenders front and rear, and then the rear carrier is the MIK or MIK system, but it's not the MIK HD. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to run any of the child seats that are for MIK HD. So weight at this price point is rarely talked about, but I do want to mention it. Gazelle said something in their marketing about this being an affordable and lightweight e-bike. It's certainly true that it's an affordable Bosch e-bike, but I wouldn't consider it lightweight. My size large review bike weighs about 58.5 pounds with the battery. The battery itself weighs about 4.5 pounds. So it's not going to be the lightest city e-bike, but the price, it's all right. The Medeo T9 City comes in 2 different colors, and then the more expensive T9 comes in 3 colors. Gazelle only works with local dealers, and there's no way to order online to pick up in store. So you're going to need to call around to find one of these. It's a brand new model, so it might be on the way, or you might need to tell your local dealer, hey, you're interested, this is an amazing price point, go watch Bike Shop Girl's video. Gazelle offers a 10-year warranty on all their bikes. The Bosch e-bike system comes with a 2-year warranty. So my last point is going to be my initial impressions. I've only taken it for a couple of rides, but my experience so far has been favorable. Gazelle has really evolved their lineup for North America, and it's much more polished than my first test in 2018. I see this $2,300 model being great for people looking for the cheapest Bosch e-bike with the latest tech. I do think that most people will go into the bike shop for the lower price point, but end up buying the more expensive model. And based on the fact that Gazelle has additional colors and sizes for that nicer model, they also believe in this. So for $300, you're getting a larger battery and a larger motor. Some of the other parts like your brakes and shifting are slightly better, but not worth the upgrade. But the motor is something you can never upgrade. And the battery is an expensive upgrade if you ever decide you want more range. So I plan on putting 150 miles at least on this bike, and we'll be back with a full review in a couple of weeks. Let me know what you would like to have tested out in that final review. All right, I would love to hear from you, so make sure to comment. And if you're new here, hit subscribe for more content to help you get on the bike and leave the car at home. Thanks so much for watching until the very end. I so appreciate it. Stay well, stay good, and remember to get on your bike and leave the car at home when you can.